Greetings again from Pontiac here. Kerry Waldy talking to you about wealth creation and a mindset shift that will lend itself to personal prosperity, these personal conditions. And I want to talk to you about a couple more that are important. One is you have to explode what we call the pie myth. The pie myth is that if you have more, I must have less. That somehow there's a fixed amount of wealth in the world, and if you have more, I have less. And then we get all mad at people that have more than us, and we try to lobby the government to take stuff from them so that the wealth disparity is lowered. But that's based on a myth that if the rich are rich, it makes the poor poor. And that's not true at all. And people will disparage what's called trickle-down economics, that if we help the rich, that some of that wealth will trickle down. Well, that's a mischaracterization of how wealth is created. Wealth is created from the bottom up. It's created with ingenuity and effort applied to the earth's resources. And the pie myth is a myth because it's not what's called a zero-sum game. It's not if there's only $100, if you have 99 of them, I only get one. No, that's not how it works. Wealth is literally created through human ingenuity and effort applied to the earth's resources. And the pie isn't divided like that. The pie itself can grow. I can create usable, desirable resources. I can create wealth with all the things that are already around me. I don't need to take it from somebody else, and I don't need to lobby the government to force somebody else to give me their hard-earned money. I can create wealth myself. I can make bigger pies or more pies to share. There's more wealth out there that remains untapped, just waiting for someone like you who's creative, or you don't even have to reinvent the wheel. You can simply use proven best practices that have already been proven with solid investments through real estate or business ownership or the financial markets. You don't even have to be super creative. Just do what creates wealth and invest in people who are creating wealth. So everybody can participate in making the pie bigger. But often our jealousies kind of get the best of us, and we look at all those people who have more than us and we say, look at all that wealth is pooled in the top 1%. Well, they help make the pie bigger, and you can too. And just because you don't have as much as somebody doesn't mean that you can't increase your capacity. You see, it helped me when I first realized how to look at a dollar bill. In our society, there's only a couple ways to get this. One, I could steal it, and that's really not a sustainable or ethical way to live. Two, I could lobby the government to take more from people and give it to me. Or three, I could serve people. See, there's three ways to create wealth: buy low, sell high, add value, or solve problems. And we may talk about that more in depth. But I have the ability to serve people. And the only way that I can really make this happen is to please somebody. How I got this dollar is I pleased somebody. I served them well, and they gave me this dollar as a thank you note. They said, thank you. You served me, and it was a free exchange. I didn't force it. I didn't have the government force it. It was a free exchange of goods, which elevates wealth all around the world. And so when you look at somebody who has a lot of these, it simply means they served more people. They solved problems for them. They served people. They added value somehow. They didn't force money out of people in an economy that is based on a free exchange of goods. The way to gain more money is to serve more people. And as you serve more people, they thank you with these thank you cards. And so when I wanted more money, I went to prayer and I started thinking, how could I serve more people with my gifts and my talents? And in the process, I gained more money. And you can do the same. It's not about they have more, so I must have less. They have more because they served more people. And because they served more people and maybe solved harder problems, they got more thank you notes than I got. So I bless them. I thank God for those who are super wealthy because it means that they served the world. They gave the world something that the world saw benefited them, and they traded their time and effort to receive that. So think about that. The pie myth, zero sum game, is a myth. You can always create more wealth with ingenuity and effort. And then these are thank you notes. If you want more of them, serve more people, solve harder problems, add more value, and you'll see that come your way. All right, I love you guys. Godspeed.